Alright, welcome back. I know I haven't posted in a minute. Kinda been slacking on my trading. I haven't been as consistent as before. It's been bringing me down, but we're still gonna lock in. I think my last payout was start of this month or the end of last month, but we still got this shit down. We've been trading good, but mostly we've been fucking up trading Asia session and not following our rules and trading off market open. So that shit has been cooking me. So today we're just gonna go over trade recap on the funded account because I'm back on a funded. I've been blowing multiple accounts, but it is what it is. So we're gonna do a trade recap, and then we're gonna go over some rules that I'm trying to set for myself in order to continue this road to 1 mil, you know what I mean? Alright, let's get into it. So trade recap on the day. In order to stop myself from overtrading, I'm trying to use TradingView a little more just for like the setups, you know what I mean? I'm plotting on TradingView and then I'm gonna take my trades on Top Step, but I'm not gonna be on Top Step, you know what I mean? So I don't overtrade or anything like that. Alright, so off rip, I'm looking at the dump. Kinda knew it was going to, just because of this little shit right here. Just because of this and the RSI. But once again, I'm sticking to my rules. So I waited for it to sweep out London and Asia low, and then I started looking for a retest. I didn't start looking for any trades until 9:45, right? So on 9:45, this candlestick right here, that's when I started looking. So I came down to the 5-minute. Where we at? Came down to the 5-minute. All right. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. There's really like no entries whatsoever. And then I came down to the 1-minute. Now here, luckily, I didn't come down to the 1-minute until, give or take, like right here, because this is where I entered off of. I think I entered on this shit right here. I think I entered right here. It was like a 750 stop loss and take profit of like 1500. I think I took the take profit literally like on this candlestick right there. So that was my trade for the day, right? Now the reasoning behind it, well, for one, swept out both London low and Asia low, right? And then what happens? We have this. This was my big reasoning for this shit. We have this inverse right here. This fair value gap right here. Got inverse, right? Just barely. Just barely got inverse. So when I looked at it, when I came down to the 1-minute, I saw this and I was like, okay, you know, that's a good entry. If I would have came at exactly 9:45 to the 1-minute, I probably would have fried my shit because I would have entered way up here and then gotten stopped out. You know what I mean? But luckily, I was still on the 15 and the 5. So I was on those. And then I entered off of this right here. Off of this close because took out this. It completely disrespected this shit. So I entered off of that, continued pushing up, retraced again, and then it continued pushing up. So it wasn't nothing crazy. I'm only trading one contract on NQ just because it's crazy volatility and it moves fast as fuck. So I'm only trading one, and I'm only gonna be trading one for a while. I feel like I get really, really cocky. I get really fucking cocky trying to trade more and chase the money. You know what I mean? But everyone does. So let's go over it. Only took one trade on here. I'm gonna show y'all 1500. I'm on the eval. Took one trade. It lasted 4 minutes. That's insane. But yeah, we took one trade. Long 1500. Easy day. I'm gonna try and pass the eval tomorrow, but I'm not 100% that it's gonna happen. But yeah, let's just fucking go over my rules, or my new set of rules. And I'm gonna explain why I have those rules now. I'm still thinking about like adding more to it, which I probably am in the future. I'll go over it because it's not a lot, you know. But I think this is what is gonna help me out the most. So for my rules, first rule, I feel like this is pretty fucking obvious for anyone that's trying to trade. My first rule is only trade after 9:45. Now why am I doing that? Because there's so much fucking volatility. Fuck. So much volume at 9:30. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. I'm not gonna get a clear fucking entry in these 15 minutes. Oh shit. It just still has my trade. We'll look at that right now. But I'm not gonna get a clear entry off of the first 15 minutes. It's just moving too much. So that's my first and main rule, is trying to be patient and trading only after 9:45. Obviously, if I don't find the setup by that time, I'm gonna continue waiting until I get a clear fucking setup. Yeah, look, this was the trade. Kind of exactly like I said. This was the trade that I took. Alright, rule number 2. It's exactly what I waited for. And that was waiting for a clear liquidity sweep of one of the session highs or lows. So that's rule number 2, waiting for a clear liquidity sweep on either session high or low. I feel like that's mainly important because this past month I've been getting absolutely fucking fried, because I'll enter, like, I know where it's going, but I'll enter and then it comes back and tries to sweep, and it does sweep fucking either the high or the low. So I'd be entering way too early because there was no liquidity sweep, and I see some type of like retrace and I'll think it's like the big move. So now my number 2 rule is waiting for a clear fucking liquidity sweep of one of the highs or lows. I think that's one of the most important ones also. All right. For now, rule number 3 is only trade one contract. I have the fucking horrible habit of full porting that shit and hoping that shit hits TP. Especially when I used to trade Asia session. I was getting absolutely fried because I'd full port and just blow that shit within like 5 minutes. Sometimes even a fucking minute. So yeah. What was that rule? Yeah, I'm only trading one contract. Now that's not forever. Yeah, because if I continue making money, it's just one contract isn't gonna do. You know what I mean? So the rule that I set for myself is trading one contract until I hit 10K in the account. After that, after 10K, I can go up to 2 contracts. Right? Like I have to have a balance of 10K or more in order to start trading 2 contracts. With that, I'm also gonna double my TP and my stop loss. Maybe not double. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna double my TP and stop loss with 2 contracts. Right? And it's just gonna continue like that, like a ladder effect. If I'm at 20K, that's gonna be 3 contracts. And I'm gonna double again, double the TP, double the stop loss again, and just continue doing that. 3 contracts at 30K. No. Yeah, 3 contracts at 30K, double TP, double the stop. I think I'll call it at 3 contracts. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. Fucking, that's rule number 3. Cause I be full porting this motherfucker. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, I get fucking heated. That's kind of why I haven't been posting. I just haven't been all in, and it's been fucking with me. But yeah, I'm posting all this shit again. Eat with these fucking little ass eval trades, win or lose, just so I can be completely transparent with you guys, or whoever the fuck is watching, so you guys can see that this shit does not come 100% easy. But rule number 4 is I need to wait for a clear inverse or like reversal, you know. Now this one isn't like 100% clear, but it's there, you know. It's there. Like we got the inverse, there's the retrace, there's this, we closed above this little tiny area, which doesn't really matter, but we got the inverse, got the retrace, and then we continue to push up. We had a strong bullish candle and we continue to push up. So I guess that's not 100% clear, but it is there, you know what I mean? So that's another rule. I haven't thought of any more. There's obviously going to be a lot more rules. This is just top of my head, quick video, trade recap, going over my rules. And yeah, also I need to start journaling my trades and a bunch of other shit. I don't know. I'll go over that shit when I find out, or like when it pops up in my head. Right now I can't think about it. But that's it. Trade recap. My rules. I'm gonna be completely fucking transparent with you guys now. Just so you guys can see like the true fucking journey of this shit. I also want to get a new camera, and I need a fucking mic. Because you guys want to see my mic? That's my fucking mic right there. So I want to get a camera because this one is shit. And I want to get a new mic. I also want to get another monitor, but we'll go over that shit another time. I just want to upgrade my setup. But that's it for today. If I take any trades tomorrow, I'll go over it. If not, then I probably won't be posting because fuck you guys. But we'll see. Y'all have a good night.